Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. Can you hear me? I know you can because I can hear myself pretty good. Hi, guys. It's me, Rosemary Galore. Hi, how are you? Coming to you from Palm Springs, California. It's chilly 10 something today. 105, I think it's 105. Hey, guys. I miss you. And I love what you've done with the place. I love that you painted. I love everything. Now, I would like to say hello and welcome. Oh, you guys, I'm going to have one buffed arm by the end of this quarantine. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to Wednesday. I thought that since last we saw me, I had a small but modest piece of ice, I thought, in my beverage. And one of my girlfriends clocked it and said, girl, that looks like it could sink the Titanic. That's what I said about her makeup a week before. Anyway, I thought, well, I just need a bigger one then. Today, I need to be even more frigid and chilly, like my heart is already. No, I'm joking. It's very warm. It beats every minute. Cheers. Everyone say hi, Tucky. My friend Maria Tucker's watching. Thinks she lives in Oregon. Sorry about it. Hi, guys. Hi, Chip. Oh, Chip. Hi, Rajavi. That's a really cute name, Rajavi. I like it. Hello, Greg Leitner. We're talking about you a little bit. Yes, it's my iceberg beverage. It's real. It'll melt during the show, you can see. Now, how's everyone's week going? I'm pretty sure it is Wednesday because I have pink hair and makeup on my face. And, yeah, so it's Wednesday. Yeah. So, welcome. I've been having a pretty nice week. Can you meet me? Well, you've met me right here. Let me shake your hand. Hi, Rosemary Galore. Enchanté. Oh, thank you. You know, I'm not sure where you're from, but I learned at a fashion event once that in Thai, if someone takes your hand and they place it on their forehead and they go like that, it's like a really good, nice sign of respect. And I thought, that's so nice. I thought that was a very sweet, empathetic kind of thing. Hello, Dexter Williams in the house. Thank you, Dexter. This is one of my smaller rings. Yes, actually, I thought of you. I was going to wear this one today like I normally do on the news show. Don't get hypnotized, it's gorgeous. Maybe I'll put it on just for you. You're welcome. You guys, Dexter is a screenwriter, and he sent me one of his fabulous screen-written things, and it's really good, you guys. That's all I'm going to say about it. If you want to know more, you can just contact him. He's super sweet. I think he's from North Carolina. He's my new friend. He's really cool. So, like I said, enchanté. Yes. That brings us perfectly. I couldn't have timed it better myself. For Charm School, today's, thank you, Rajavi. Where are you from? Tell us. We're all dying to know. Could it be Zimbabwe or Madagascar? I was looking through my Facebook and one of my South African friends popped up, so it's very there. Thank you. I love it too. It's a fun time, isn't it? Oh, hi, Renato's naughty girl today. Thank you. A little neon pop of fun today. You know, why not? It's a Wednesday. We can have pops of neon fun. So, speaking of introductions and Charm School, here's my thought of the day. That one goes out to Shelley. First impressions. Now, if you haven't heard, thank you. First impressions are everything. Well, now they could and they couldn't be. You know, it's a very old and antiquated thing to say, but I still like to think it's true. Now, you shouldn't just take their person for everything that they have to give you on the very first impression, because you just don't know what's going on in their lives, not like you care. But still, you can't just be like, oh, that person's a terrible person, I don't like you, that's it, I don't like you, that's it, period. No, you should really give everyone a second chance, sometimes a third chance, and then it's like, oh, shame on me, right? So, what we have to think about is our first impression. Now, for example, me backstage at a brand new drag show. I don't know any of those girls, but the one who hired me to come be there, and I said, thank you, yes. Now, I'm just going into it, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just happy to be there, happy to meet the other girls, can't wait to see what they got to bring. It's going to be a fun show, right? Yeah. So that's how I come in. Hi, happy to be here. What's up? Other people like to bring in their funk from work, and they come in all like, ooh, I have to be here. I have to put makeup on. No, you don't. And they just, they bring it to work, and you gotta let it go, right? So sometimes that first impression, if you can see it for what it is, might not be the best if they just could care less who you are in the room because they gotta get their own damn wig on, and no, they don't have wig tape for you. Sorry, boo, you forgot it, right? But that's okay. You can always move on to the next time you meet them and they say, oh, I remember working with you, yes, yeah, and then something nice happens. So if you always think about putting your best foot forward. Now, for example, this one time, backstage at Hunter's in Palm Springs, California, I was competing at a competition run by Miss Rusty Waters, who now has a new online photo spotlight competition. You should message her or look at our Facebook pages because we'll have all the artwork plastered so you could see it on our Facebooks to talk about it if you want to know information about it. And I was there competing, and backstage it was only the girls competing, that's it. And I don't really know a whole lot of people, but there was this skinny little thing walking back the stage, and I said, all right, it's not my backstage area. I'm just competing. It's not my bar, whatever. And then they walk by again. I'm like, what? Do they know that this is not supposed to be happening here? They walk by a third time, and I said, that's it. I'm going to go talk to one of the other queens about this. Walk over to the other queen, and I'm like, who is that skinny crackhead? Like, what are they doing back here? They're just wandering. Like, what is going on? Well, it turns out it was Miss Anorexia. Yes. Whose birthday week it is. Happy birthday, Anorexia. You're 47 years old. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, so I thought she was just wandering in. I didn't know she was a drag queen. I thought she was just a random old crackhead from on the street. If you've been here long enough, you remember the Circle K. Very that. No, we love Anorexia. She's wonderful. She's just thinner than everyone else, and she can eat whatever she wants, and we hate her for it, among other things. So yes, it turns out someone said, well, that's anorexia. I said, well, who the hell's anorexia? I said, I didn't ask what she looked like. I said, who is it? And they said, no, that's her drag name. I said, oh, well, that makes much better sense. So that was my first impression of her was, what the hell are you doing here? And if you're going to walk right past me, you should at least say hello or excuse me or something. But I didn't know her, so I didn't really care, so it was okay. And then when I did meet her, super sweet. Yeah, and tonight at 8 o'clock on Rose Garden Productions Facebook page. You need to watch it. It is the roast of Miss Anorexia. It's going to be a splatterfest of poop. Pretty sure about that one. Yes. So, first impressions. Just be nice to people. It doesn't cost you anything to be sweet and petite, like my hair. Thank you, Angelique, for gorgeous, for zhuzhing her up. Got a couple zhuzhes today, including my face. So cheers to a little zhuzhed face, you guys. Clink, 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 yay. Someone out there who's watching should tag her and make her lazy butt watch this show so she can see her hair in action, rude. What's that I'm drinking, no one asked? Well, I'll tell you. Today's concoction is a Titanic original. It's called Vodka and Mom's Gatorade on a Rock. Yeah, that's true. I can't keep a wig nice for like more than 10 days. Once I put it on and I take it off, it's never really the same. I don't know what happens. It's like a vortex of crazy up here, okay? Who knew that Gatorade, it's Purple Frost Gatorade, oh yummy, would be so delicious with mandarin vodka. Delicious. Christopher Durbin is here, everyone. It's Erica Carrington's husband slash wife slash whatever you want to be. It's okay with me. But if you keep talking that dirty Drag Husbands United, the hate speech on my page, I'm going to have to reach and bitch slap you with my ring on the good side. Because that's what a real pimp does, okay? No, you don't turn your hand back so you don't get makeup on your hand. You put your ring on the inside and you give it a good pull. Just like that. Drag Husbands Ununited. Oh, good times. You're next, Mr. Gardner. I see you there. You're chanting. No chanting aloud. No, no. That's what this one's for. I'm going to turn it around. It's going to be a pentagram when I bop it on your forehead like that. And everyone will know that you're the devil. Drag Husbands United. You guys get into it. Merch is coming soon. That's right. They're getting merch before a good old row on the go. Speaking of Charm School. This one time on a cruise ship, you guys, I learned that I ate like a horrible mongrel American, and I'll show you how. We were out at the delicious fine dining steak restaurant called Chops. It had the world's best sun-dried tomato bread and sun-dried tomato paste. I can just picture it now, you guys. It tasted so good. It tasted like if that movie Under the Tuscan Sun tasted like sun-dried tomato paste on sun-dried tomato bread. That's what it tasted like, that movie. Unless you really hate that movie, and then that would make you sick. Whatever. So, I completely lost track, because now all I can think about is Under the Tuscan Sun. And does anyone like that? No. No one really likes that, Under the Tuscan Sun, do they? It was in that. Annoying people. That's why it wasn't so good, right? So, I'll demonstrate with my spoon, fork. I would eat the soup like this. I would dip in the soup, and then I would turn my spoon this way, and I would choo-choo drain it on in there. And I would eat it just like that, like bite after bite after bite after bite after bite. Maria Tucker knows this person. Gideon Becker, the South African tall man who's the sweetest man on the face of the earth. Dr. Galore's side, of course, and me as a boy, second to that. He was there eating with me, and he just looked at me and I said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "Why are you eating like that?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're just literally shoveling it in your face." And I was like, "Well, how are you supposed to eat it?" And he was like, boo. Takes the spoon, dips it, brings the spoon at an angle to his face, then turns his face at an angle, and the soup enters precisely as it should. Who knew about all that? I didn't. Not saying that I wasn't raised right, which I obviously was. Look how I turned out. Thanks, Mom. Also, dead dad, live dad, all the dead grandparents. Are they all dead? I think they're all gone now. Uh-oh. That means I'm probably next. Yes. You can eat soup and not shovel it in your face. I just didn't ever realize that. I was just like, get it in, I'm hungry. But no, you can. And that's why I said last week, remember, at the end of the show, I said, a gentleman always eats like a lady. See, that's where that comes in. And that's when I think about that. And I was like, yes, a long time ago, I did eat like a man. I didn't eat like a lady. And now I do eat like a lady. And it's much more civilized. And I have a much better time enjoying the food instead of just shoveling it on my face like just hot and go and then who knows what. So, moral of that story is, take your time. Manners are nice. Manners are nice. Again, they don't cost you anything. Here we go again. In case you want to try it. Take whatever's in your hand and say, this is bad. Don't do it. Don't shovel it in. Put it to the side and then turn your head and say, hi there. Welcome. You'll see. And if you talk to your food, it makes you feel better. It's like when they say if you talk to plants that they just don't die. That's not true. You still have to water them. But if you talk to them, they grow nicer. It's the same thing with food. If you talk to it, it'll taste better. And you can hear it screaming as you bite into it and smush it in your mouth. Oh, yes. Hi, Gregoris. Opa. It's Wednesday and the 11 Good's here. My goodness, it's like old Homes Week. Well, have I got news for you kids? Where is it? Ready for this? News assistant. Could I please have my prop that you've moved way over there? Now, you guys, have you heard about Palm Springs Strong? They started this when the COVID thing started and we couldn't go anywhere and you're like, yeah, whatever. Now, the Paul Kaplan Group has decided to make these shirts and tank tops and such things that you can find. Google Palm Springs Strong, enter, you'll see it there. Now, they're donating 100% of the proceeds to local Palm Springs charities like Desert AIDS Project and such. So, you can find that out for yourself. Now, what happened was, I received one in the mail, and here it is. I absolutely love it. Look, yes, maybe I'll get a blue wig. Huh? Yeah? I thought one of my very dear friends sent it to me, so I sent them a message. And I said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love it. It fits great. It's great cotton. It's wonderful design. 100% of the proceeds go to charity. He said, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you buy my tank top from my website? I said, oh, no, my bad. Someone sent it to me. I swear to goddess, it said your name on the label. I didn't read it that well, apparently. Okay, so here's what happened, you guys. I threw away the bag. Hi, Brandy Fry. That totally rhymes. You're welcome. Put it on the shirt. Drag queens helping straight non-drag queens get merch. .com. So then I thought, oh, well, I already put the trash out. So how am I going to figure out what's happening? Who gave it to me? So I'm here asking the world right now, who sent me this wonderful tank top that I love so much? And I wore it all day today until I started doing my makeup and said, I don't want to get it dirty because I didn't sweat in it, so I'm probably going to wear it tomorrow in the daytime. So, yeah, there's that. If you sent this to me, thank you. And if you know who sent it to me, tell them to thank them for it. Now, speaking of wonderful gifts like this, I was gifted a wonderful thing. It's in my lap. She appeared in my mailbox. Apparently just a few of these were gifted out amongst Palm Springs Elite. See what I did there? I took the word elite and I added a she to it. I would spell it with an apostrophe like I do with all my other she words. She-larious. Genius. What's the other she one? Shenanigans. I'm telling you, I'm a branding genius. Now, there's a thing I call COVID creations. It's when I started doing this, when Dr. Galore and I started doing this together. Together. It's my name on the show, but it's together. See how that works? And I said, I'm going to call this my COVID creations, because without this would not have happened. And oh my gosh, what a sad world that would be. Kind of like I'm finding out for the first time live on television, TV, internet, interwebs, whatever you call it. I was the only one who was gifted, so now it's even more special, and it's more shalite. I'm a she-shalite. No, that one didn't work. I was going to say socialite, but that just sounds like I'm making fun of speech impediments, which I'm not doing, but I would, because I don't care. So, a very dear friend of mine, he's with us today, everyone. Look down and scroll. His name is Chip MacDonald. No relation, to old. Okay? No. Does not have a farm. It's very waspy, okay? It's got a pedigree. He showed it to me, and I don't mean his dogs. So, he too has an amazing COVID creation. He's created a fabulous, very fantastic-like, oh my gosh, Cece's here. Hi, Cece. Hi, Dana. I love you both. Dance Moms in the house. MTX. Something like that. He created a place called Thoughts Landing. And it's full of Barbies, vintage men and women Barbies. They all have special names. Now, I forget if my character has a special name, but there are two versions of me. And I was gifted one that was, she has a special outfit and my favorite signature colors, orange and fuchsia. You guys, the special detailing on this, let me tell you. She has a freaking glove on and a bracelet. Oh, hi guys, it's me, Rosemary Galore. Welcome to my show. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, you guys? She is I'm just gonna stay like this, hold on. So, he made this thing called Thoughts Landing, and it's full of all these special characters, and I'm going to be like the Mrs. Kravitz roving reporter all around the town, just being like, you know, in people's neighborhoods and all that stuff. It's the funniest thing you've ever not seen, and you won't see it either because it's a special group just for him. And me. And it's really funny. It's really funny, you guys. And the pictures are hysterical, and he found one, and he made it special for me. And he didn't want to keep it for the show because he was like, this is the only Barbie I've ever seen that has flat feet. Now, she's wearing a tiny little sandal with a wedge on it. So it looks like she has, but she doesn't. Look, you guys, flat. Flat as a board. Flatty flat, flat. Flat as the girls who don't wear boobies. We all know how I feel about that. But you know what? That's okay. If you're one of those girls, good for you. You won't get sweaty there like I do. Isn't she fabulous? So, if you have a COVID creation, let me know about it. Maybe we'll talk about it on the show if it didn't suck, you know? Like the people that are doing all those fabulous makeup things. Oh my gosh, like, what was it? The tiny nose and mouth, and then have you seen the other one where you put the eyes down here and make your nose down here? It's just the funniest, craziest thing ever. And if you haven't seen Glenn Allen's green version, well, it's just gorgeous. Check it out. Glenn Allen. Look him up. He's amazing. Will Angelique be doing that Barbie hair as well? I don't know if she does Barbie hair, but maybe I could take a stake at rolling it with maybe a pencil and setting it. I don't know. I do know there's a woman, if you check her out on Facebook, her name's Hair by Tiff, T-I-P-H. She is a Hollywood famous industry hair wig creator. She made this insane 10 wig My Little Pony creation that's like a huge updo of like swirling My Little Pony heads coming out, like all their magical tails. It is a beautiful COVID creation, but she does crazy things like that all the time. Yes. Share it and tell your friends, you guys, okay? Now, any of you out there having COVID creations we need to know about immediately? Hi, Christopher John Hopper. What are your COVID creations? Tell us. We're dying to know. He's an interior designer, you guys. Cheers to interiors. Now, so we still don't know who sent me this, so that's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to post all about it and annoy everyone until I find out. Oh, Palm String Strong. Thanks, Paul Kaplan Group. We all know my very dear friend, Brian Vaughn. Yes. So, and that beautiful pink dress he made for my birthday party. Well, guess what I got? A matching mask! Oh my God! So now when I go out and do my roving reporter and annoy the city, even though there's no one out there, I can have a matching outfit. Ooh, my dress! Oh my gosh. It's going to be so awesome, you guys. That means I don't even have to put makeup on that part of my face. That's going to be great too. Because I did wear a mask that one time I went to the grocery store and I got all over it. All you have to do is soak it in some Dawn and agitate it a little bit. That's what they call that when you just scrub it back and forth like this. They just agitate it. Also, on VaughnBerry, VaughnBerry.com, you can buy this exact mask which matches my pink party dress. That's right. And we could be twinsies. Twinsies! And if you put your eyelash on crazy too, you can look cross-eyed like me. Yes, cross-eyed. Work, cross-eyed. Yes. So, check them out. They're fabulous. They're made. Thank you, Angelique, for gorgeous. Fun fact, you guys, I put my eyeshadow here, that neon, right there on my lips. You know why? Because this girl likes to be matchy-matchy. That's why I like it a lot. Okay, so check it out. Now, this really cool thing happened. I'm just going to look down at my assistant. I met up with Brian Vaughn just the other day. There he is in the yellow shorts. He made them himself, and that's his partner, Travis. Those boxes are full of fabric, giant pieces, small pieces, lots of colors, a crazy ton of taffeta. We maintained social distancing protocols, as you will see in the photos to my right or left. There we are. He's putting the box down in the parking lot. There's no one else around. It's a private parking lot. Yes, we're fancy. We get private parking lots to take videos in. There I am lifting the box with my VaughnBerry really cool pixelated digital mask on. So nice. And he taught me how to put it on properly, which I didn't know that you could not do that improperly, but I do it improperly. Hi, Teddy Volta. Yes. I did sing the Titanic with this right here. It sunk it with my giant Rosemary Teeny. Cheers, you guys. So, went through the fabric this morning. Okay. Hi, Volta. You guys, Volta has these Sheilarious. There's another one. Sheilarious show where she makes meals for like $1 somehow. And if you don't know how, then you should watch her show. She'll show you how. She'll say, first, I'll do a little demonstration. Tell me if I get it right, you guys. First, you take your cup. Then you pour some air in it. And you go into your cabinet. You get a little pinch of garlic salt. You go like this. Ooh, oh. Dinner's by Teddy. And scene. I think it's something like that, but I'm not sure. Yes, Erica. No, September. Carrington. Brian is hot. He works out like every day. And when he was there, okay, so if we look here, we see my back rolls and my muffin top and all the things that we shouldn't see. There they are. But when you look at him in those yellow shorts, you're like, ew, rude. Stop getting, what do those workout people say? Swole. Dude, bro, you're looking swole. You must have gotten like shredded at the gym, you know, like pounded some protein powder and some shit and like just like teared through it, dude. Just like, I don't really know after that. But that's what he looks like, you guys. He's got like titties bigger than mine. But they're not encrusted, so you lose again, Tina darling. Oh, you guys, check out his Instagram. Bri, I know you're listening and watching with your little monkey ass. Put an Instagram link to your Instagram so they can see your bare butt, because that's why you posted it, and put one for Von Berry so they can buy a matching mask. Yes. You don't have to get a fancy one if you don't want. We also have normal ones at the house here, like the pixelated one. You don't always have to be fancy, but it is nice too, so. You guys, tomorrow at 6, Teddy Volta Pauloka, I don't think I've ever even said your name out loud before, Pauloka, is making potato, it looked like it said Nini Leaks, so that looks very exciting and probably, I don't know, sassy with some Atlanta in it, honey. So, what I'm going to do with these boxes of fabulousness, because I do not really know how to sew that well, although I made one leotard once, and if you watch my meeting in the ladies' room video, which I'll post probably later today and or tomorrow morning, you'll see that one time I made a leotard and it looked pretty good. I'm going to message all the drag queens that I know that sew, and they're going to come over, socially distanced, of course, probably in segments. And I'm going to have it all laid out. I've already color coordinated it, and there's a lot there. There you guys go. Click, 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 click. Okay? Click on it. He's got great stuff. And then hopefully they can push forward some COVID creations too, like Romy Gonzalez. Romy Gonzalez is going to probably come over tomorrow and get lots of fabric to make things with. I'm sorry there's no neoprene in it, girl, because I know that's your fave. But if you know how to make taffeta, things out of taffeta, then you're in heaven. So what had happened was Von Berry paid it forward with all these fabulous different kinds of fabrics, lots of taffeta, question mark on that, and poly something, I don't know what it is. But he paid it forward to me, and I am therefore going to keep all the good stuff and then pay it forward to everyone else that I know. And that is how goodness in the world gets spread. Hashtag, 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 Charm School. See, paying it forward, you guys, being nice. It's like on your first impression. Imagine if you paid something forward to someone on your first impression and how delightful they would feel about that. Also, you never know who that person is going to be. I meant to say that earlier. You never know who you're meeting in or out of drag, or this person or that person, or you might meet someone and then later on you find out like that was somebody that you should be really this or that to, and like, oh, thank God I wasn't a jerk. You know, because it happens sometimes. So you never want to forget that kind of stuff. Okay. Now, if you recall, I made this super funny little click-clacky video, and I'm going to play it for you now because I think it's hysterical. It's hilarious, and I want you to tell me if I'm wrong or not, okay? And it still applies today, but probably not on June 1st, which is like right around the corner. So I can still play it till it's too late and it's out of date, and here it goes.
Hi, it's me, Rosemary Galore, your lady roving reporter on the go. I hear that restaurants and bars in California are about to reopen. Here we are at one of my favorites, Toucan's Tiki Lounge. Let's go inside and see what's happening. I don't know about your state, but mine's bright and sunny. Oh my gosh, it's a crisp 100 degrees outside. People are nowhere. Oh, the lights are on. They match my coat. Imagine that. I smell the booze. Let's check the backstage area first. Hello, Tommy? Are you in there? Let's go around the front. Come on, guys. Disco balls. Stucco. Tiki. Let me in. Okay, guys. One more try. Here we go. On to the next one. Not recommended is open. Let's check around the back. A secret entrance. I've made it. You guys, it's brunch again. There's no music, but I'm lip syncing. Tip me money, but don't touch me. Stay 6 feet away. What else is open? Let's find out. Hi, it's me, Rosemary.
You guys, no cockroaches were harmed in the filming of that, whatever that was, okay? It was all me. And if you looked at the floor of my green screen studio, garage area, space, TV studio, you would see that it's real because there's all these little click-clack marks all over it. I mean, I really did that in real life. But when I wear those heels here, it just, well, that ain't too pretty. At least no one is gonna slip. Okay, now, cheers to the click-clacky heel girls of the world. Make the world go round. Thank you, Dexter. Thank you, Snatch. Snatcherella. Snatch and Peppa. Yeah, I thought, you know, I've got good ideas. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. Yes. Work. Okay, so now it is Yabu. It is the time of the show, which is my favorite. Raptor's sister. Say that name? Well, I just said it. If I say it 3 times, will you appear? Raptor's sister, Raptor's sister, Raptor's sister. Didn't happen. Melissa, I'm so glad that you're here too. Share it. Where's Jana? What's happening? Tell me everything. Now. Hey, Shelly, you're late to the game because this iceberg has already melted. And I did this just for you too. You missed it in the beginning. It was like sticking out of the drink. It was great. Now you guys know how hot it is. I think it's still 105 degrees outside here in Palm Springs, California. No thank you, Raptor's sister. Which begs the question, everybody. Who's Raptor? I would like to know. Okay, it's time for the things that I have stolen on a cruise ship. So, back when I was in my early 20s, you guys, like this picture right here, I was standing right in front of the Colosseum in Italy. Now, yes, that was actually that one time that that cruise ship left me behind. That is when this picture was taken, because I thought I might not ever be here again. Take my damn picture. Then I went inside, and I may or may not have accidentally whittled a piece of the Colosseum loose, and here it is. Now, it's just this big, and it was just kind of like there, you know. I just took it out. Thanks, I love you too. And I knew it was bad, but I wasn't such a wonderful person back then. I mean, I was great, and I was really skinny. I was skinny like the Friends, and I loved it. And I was like 20. How old was I when I stole that? Me? How old was I? 24, I think. 24. And there I am. That is the very first day I was ever in Venice, Italy. Later that day, the cruise ship would leave me behind, and that girl next to me would be on it, and I wouldn't be. So that would be very sad for me. And that picture, I think it's just on one of the channels. I don't think it was on the Rialto, was where I lied and said that I got mugged, which I did, and I just didn't want to get fired. And it worked because, you know, whatever. So, piece of the Colosseum, very, very naughty. If you need to tell the people, don't lose your job because you got mugged in the Rialto. That's what happens at the Rialto. It's like the big bridge. Everyone goes there to see it, and you get mugged there because that's what happens, because people are dumb and you don't want your stuff when you go out there. Yay, Raptor's here! We have Raptor's sister and the Raptor, the Demon King, cute and strong, and I mixed with wolf. Well, that is just fabulous. I mixed with sparkles and things that look like that. Okay, you guys, look, there I am at 23. That's me. I'm in Pompeii, Italy. Very close to Naples. Now, the terrible thing about that is Pompeii was all covered in ash and just burned away. And some of the rarest pieces that are still left are the red rock, because red, as you know, when you color your hair red, fades the quickest. Now, I may or may not have, they have little ropes that, you know, like, so you can't like go into parts of the ruins. Obviously, you can go in there, because I was taking a picture next to a pillar. Look at my waist, you guys. Oh, gorgeous. Yes, 23andMe. I found like 24 new relatives since COVID started, so good for you, 23andMe. Woo woo. Now, shut up, Romy. Just wait till it's your turn. Let's see what Janet from Three's Company looks like today. Oh, so I may or may not have like snuck under there and stolen a piece of red rock from Pompeii. I should mail it back. I really should, but I can't because it's too late, okay? And I took it, and all my friends were like, you're going to hell. This cruise ship is going to sink. But it didn't. And here I am today. And this is me. I really love that tank top. And fun fact, you guys, after I lost 50 pounds, I can now fit into that tank top, and I still wear it. Oh yeah, I never threw it away. You are Janet. The Parthenon, Acropolis Hill, that's where that was. It was a beautiful day, probably in June. And here it is, you guys, my piece of the Parthenon. I was really crafty. It's like, if you look at it, it's got these little tiny sparkles in it. Let's see if you can see it. Ooh, it sparkles. It's like limestone. Ooh, perfect. Yeah. If you guys don't have an iPhone, you really need one. How about that? There you go. It's my very own piece of Acropolis Hill. And that picture taken, you can see the ropes and where I am. And you know what was in my pocket? This. That's right. That was in my pocket. Here's the Colosseum if you want to see that up close. Ooh, look, you guys. A real piece of the Colosseum. Look at that. How many people have touched it? How many viruses has this piece of Colosseum seen? All of them. Just kidding, I didn't lick it. That's gross. And this one time, whilst on a cruise to nowhere, when I was on the Jewel of the Seas, we would cruise out to nowhere and then cruise back just for industry level cruise people and like Travelocity people and travel agents to come and experience the cruise so they can write about the shows and everything. This is what our cabin looked like, you guys. Remember, I was going to tell you what a cruise ship cabin looked like? That was mine. Right there. I had the bottom bunk. That was the first day we moved in. That is what a brand new, never been touched or looked at, seen before by anybody's eyeballs, but who made it and who lived in it first, which was me. That's what it looks like. It's only about, I want to say like 6 foot something, because if you're taller than like 6 something, then you just got to scrunch up. You can't really lay out. Yeah, and if you sit up straight in the bunk on the top, you'll hit your head and get smashed back, which does happen. Yeah. I actually have a Heart of the Sea already, so I don't need to steal it. Thanks, you're welcome. Yes, it's real. Oh my gosh, you guys, and Maria Tucker was my neighbor on that cruise ship. That one, that is the Jewel of the Seas, and she was on it with me. She was one of the 2 tiniest showgirls Royal Caribbean ever employed. Can you believe it? It's her. Well, Demon King, cute and strong, and I mixed with Wolf. I don't want to die. You can drop dead if you want to. No, let's just have some fun. Now, that cabin, all the walls are metal. You can stick magnets up there, it's great. You can pound on the wall and your neighbors will hear you. You can just talk into the wall and they will hear you. Yeah, she was at Mr. Tucker's the whole time. And now he's literally Mr. Tucker. Maria Tucker and Mr. Tucker. The 2 sweetest Tuckers you've ever wanted to untuck in your life. You guys, that's right. Hey AD, what's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you, Demon King, because that means I look like a real girl. Work. Now, when we would go on the cruise ships to nowhere. Oh no, John, we have not even brought up the entrapment of the seas. We have not talked about that one yet. We've just talked about the brilliance a few times and the jewel a few times. Now this one time, that's me, AD. That's me with my beautiful sideburn and goatee with my natural, beautiful curly hair. That's what I look like out of this. Yeah, it's true. Actually, Shelley, that bed couldn't tell you a lot of stories. I wasn't in it. Oh, okay. We would go to cruises to nowhere, and I met this German guy once, and I told him, you know, I have this thing where I like to accidentally steal things from places that you're not supposed to steal from, like the Parthenon or the Colosseum. Keep this one in a bag because it's fancy. Pompeii. And he said, do you have a piece of the Berlin Wall? And I said, my jewel tooth, yes. You guys, on the Enchantment of the Seas, Don can tell you because he was there to see it, he visited. I cemented a rhinestone on the second tooth right there. So when I smiled on stage, it would go ting in the lights. And it did. And it lasted for 3 months. And then one day I just swallowed it and that was it. I would do it again. I would definitely do that again. If anyone has some tooth cement. Shelley, you said you once were moonlighting as a dental assistant. Do you have any dental cement I could pop a little Swarovski on there? Maybe spell out my name on my front teeth? So, I said, no, I do not have any pieces of the Berlin Wall because I was not there when it was demolished, so I couldn't get any. And I've only been to like very northern Germany. He gave me a piece, you guys. 3 pieces! Can you believe that? Look at that, it's real. The Berlin Wall certified. It has, what's that called? Graffiti on it. I have 3 pieces. One of these days, I'm going to get a display cabinet and I'm going to say, terrible things I've stolen in my life that aren't terrible. I mean, it's terrible that I stole them, yes, like the pink sand from Bermuda. It is so beautiful. And that conch shell. I stole the pink Bermuda sand on the first ship. I think I stole the conch shell on the Enchantment, the second ship, where I ransomed a tooth that Don visited a couple times. Yeah. What did I steal on the Brilliance? Oh, all these pieces of wonderful, you know, wonders of the world. If I went to Mount Rushmore, I would probably try to chisel off a piece of hair or something. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Well, I love the whole raptor family, so how about that? But I don't recommend stealing things from places that you shouldn't be stealing from, like the desert. If there's things to steal out here, don't steal them. I will not lead you by my example, but I will lead you as a cautionary tale of what not to do. Don't do it. Because at the end of the day, all this really is a rock that shouldn't be where it was meant to be. Well, I guess if you think about it like that, this rock really shouldn't have been on that hill, now should it? Because they built it on that hill, so they displaced the rock originally. So, if you think about it, I'm like Robin Hood. I'm stealing from the person who stole it originally, but I'm keeping it for myself. And that makes me feel good. So there you go. You stole ornaments from the Christmas tree my mom still uses today. Okay, everyone, I have to tell you something now that it's been blasted via the interwebs by Don. Thank you very much. It's true. I was aboard Royal Caribbean cruise ships during the Christmas holiday season, and I went around to the trees. There were so many trees on the ships, you guys. I don't know how many. Do you know how many, Maria, are on those damn ships? Hundreds of trees. And they all have crap encrusted, all of them. And I thought, well, you know what would be fun? If I sent some back to my family and my friends. And I think John was there for around the holiday, so he took some himself. Yeah. We definitely took, and my grandma, Lord rest her soul, she's here with me now because I didn't clean up my bedroom today. What's up, girl? Her Christmas tree was full of them too. They're still cute, you guys. They were like these stuffed animal things that look, you know, like where it looks like it's been hand stitched. but it wasn't because it's probably from Indonesia or something, like that. Pier 1's closing, now they're all going to be half off, so sorry about it. It was things like that and like papier-mâché stars and things. It wasn't like Royal Caribbean specific, it was just like stock ornaments, but they were really nice. And it was kind of like paying it forward, only by unfortunately stealing. But that was my former self in Don Tukes. I'm pretty sure neither of us steal anymore because we're way too old for that. Although I'm sure there are kleptomaniacs that are well into their 40s and 50s and beyond, and that must be a really hard life if you think about it, because that's a lot of lying, right? Yeah. Yeah. 10,000. There are not 10,000 Christmas trees. Please tell me you're being sarcastic. Maybe on those like gigantic floating city ships that they have that Dr. Galore and I are dying to go on. We are dying. I want to go on the Symphony of the Seas. They have the suite, you guys. It's 2 floors. They say you're supposed to have like 6 to 8 people just to get it, but I just wanted it for the 2 of us because it's gluttony and I like that sin. It's in the back. It's like a horseshoe shape in the back, right? And there's an aqua theater. They have divers. It's like Esther Williams stuff. It's amazing. I stole just laughter from you, Raptor sister. You're crazy. Oh my gosh, the little gold cherubs. Oh, I remember the paper mache cherubs. They were so cute and they had hands. Well, now I got totally lost because I just keep seeing those messages from somebody crazy from who knows where in the galaxy. Okay. So, moral of the story, you guys don't steal things. It's bad. It's bad karma. I'll give your heart back. Don't worry. I'm just going to borrow it. Now, here's what I need all of you to do. Listen up real quick. I need you to check out my Instagram and my YouTube channel and subscribe to it and look at my stuff because it's really fun, you guys. And my parting question to you all is this: if you were going to do something online today and compete with it, would you want new original content for that competition or some video from like 10 years ago and it's not the same person anymore? I'm just curious. Raptor's sister, oh my gosh, will I date you, JK, unless I am a married Sadie lady. What is it? Sadie, married. How's that phrase go? Sadie, married lady. That's it. That's right. That's me. Sorry about it. I'm taken. Right there. Totes real. So, it's just a question, Roman. I like to ask questions. I would like to know. If I was going to do it, I would put new content because I think that's calling it a fair game. What the hell do I know? Because I don't have nothing. Just whatever I want. So, check out my YouTubes, you guys. Check out my Instas, because I got some crazy vids and some weird stuff and some Australian humor that nobody got. And I got like a like. And I was like, oh no, I'm trying to bring Australian laughter to the people, but not even a chuckle. So, wah, wah. Now, let's not forget, at 8 p.m. on Rose Garden Productions, there is the Roast of Anorexia. And it's also country night, so, question mark about that one. But you're going to want to hear what they have to say. Oh yeah, it's going to be, like we said before, a poop fest, and I'm definitely here for it. Yeah, that's right. I'll stay awake for it. Yeah, I'll stay awake for that. They're going to roast anorexia. Manorexia. Or as I currently like to call her Penny, because that's the color of her hair currently. She colored it a penny color. A dark penny. Like a dirty penny that you find on the ground and you're like, it once was copper, but now it's... She's been worn. She's been rubbed on. She was someone's lucky penny for a long time. I could say your brother's name one more time, and you could send me a tip on Venmo at Rosemary Galore. So, I don't know. We'll see who does what for who, since I already did that for you, didn't I? I did. Yeah. So, one final cheers to everyone. Did you and your brother even subscribe to my YouTube channel? Because if not, then I'm not saying nothing. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to Wednesday. Cheers to pink hair. Cheers to Swarovski. Cheers to Thoughts Landing. Yes. What's House SOS? Is that what that is? House sauce? Oh, someone is very quick with the emojis. That took a whole minute. Woo! Brian Cooney in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Oh no, my necklace fell off. It's just like me in real life. You know when my earrings just fly off unless I just sit down? Yes. Okay, fine. Yes. Thank you, Rapture Sister, and your brother, Demon King, cute and strong, and I mixed with Wolf. How about that? Bam. Didn't even have to take a breath in between it. So, cheers to COVID creations. Keep creating and let me know what they are because I'm very interested. We love and miss everybody out there. Dr. Galore is always here with me behind the scenes or in front, and he says, hi, everybody, but not like that. Yeah. He probably says it like this. Hello. That's exactly what he sounds like. So, thanks for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday. Remember to tune in on our wonderful Monday green screen. I can't even say it myself. Green screen extravaganza. Yeah. I'll see you guys then. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys.
Hi, it's me, Rosemary Galore. Your lady, it's me, Rosemary Galore. Hi, it's me, Rosemary Galore, your lady roving reporter on the go. I hear that restaurants and bars in California are about to reopen. Here we are at one of my favorites, Toucan's Tiki Lounge. Let's go inside and see what's happening. I don't know about your state, but mine's bright and sunny. Oh my gosh, it's a crisp 100 degrees outside. People are nowhere. Oh, the lights are on. They match my coat. Imagine that. I smell the booze. Let's check the backstage area first. Hello, Tommy? Are you in there? Let's go around the front. Come on, guys. Disco balls. Stucco. Tiki. Let me in. Okay, guys. One more try. Here we go. On to the next one. Not recommended for at home. Is Oscar's open? Let's check around the back. A secret entrance. I've made it. You guys, it's brunch again. There's no music, but I'm lip syncing. Tip me money, but don't touch me. Stay 6 feet away. What else is open? Let's find out. Hi, it's me, Rosemary Galore, your lady roving reporter on the go. I hear that restaurants and bars in California are about to reopen. Here we are at one of my favorites, Toucan's Tiki Lounge. Let's go inside and see what's happening. I don't know about your state, but mine's bright and sunny. Oh my gosh, it's a crisp 100 degrees outside. People are nowhere.